A very good morning. Ellarigu Shubha Munjane. I am Sri Mohan Prabhu. I have the privilege to be the host for this incredible event. World is beautiful. Our Nitte is still beautiful. And the presence of you all, dear friends, has made it much more beautiful and wonderful today. We are very happy and proud to welcome you on this happy occasion of reunion, to have enduring relationship between you and Nitte Rukmini Adyantaya Memorial Polytechnic. Imagine with all your mind, believe with all your heart, and achieve with all your might. Look at this day, for it was life, the very life of life, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday was a dream, and tomorrow a vision of hope. Dear friends, today well lived makes yesterday a dream of happiness, and tomorrow a vision of hope. Your college life came and went like a wind, but what left today is the bunch of memories and gratitude. This special program, Reunion, Nitte Rukmini Adyantaya Memorial Polytechnic, is to share your special memories and to narrate the story of success and happiness. Dear friends, Nitte Education Trust, Nitte Rukmini Adyantaya Memorial Polytechnic, and we all, Nitte Group, are proud of you and a warm welcome to you all. Namma ee Vidyamate, Nitte Rukmini Adyantaya Memorial Polytechnic, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. First of all, remembering and paying tribute to our founder, late Justice Sadananda Hegde, who started this great institution, Nitte Rukmini Adyantaya Memorial Polytechnic, in 1982 as the first technical institute at Nitte. 41 glorious years of success, and today our institution has become one of the best polytechnic in the state. On this special occasion, we are proud, we are blessed and happy to have with us Honorable Dr. Vinay Hegde, President, Nitte Education Trust, Chancellor, Nitte deemed to be University. We also have with us Sri Professor Yogesh Hegde, Director, Campus Maintenance and Development, Nitte Campus, Sri Prasanna Kallaje, Director, Alumni Relations, Nitte Education Trust. I request our Principal, Prashant Kumar, and Dhanlakshmi Pai, the President of the Alumni Association, to welcome the dignitaries on to the dais. I request all of you to please rise and round of applause and welcome our dignitaries on the dais. Welcome, sir. Thank you. Success is man's God. Prayer is a bridge between man and heaven. It is our way of opening our hearts to the Almighty for His blissful blessings He has showered on us. Let us all rise for the prayer as I request Mrs. Jyoti and Mrs. Sridevi for the prayer. Let us all rise for the prayer.
ವಂದನಂ ಗಣಪತಿ ನೀ ನೀಡು ನಮಗೆ ಸುಮತಿ ಶಿವಶಕ್ತಿ ನಂದನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಗಜಾನನ ವಂದನಂ ಗಣಪತಿ ನೀ ನೀಡು ನಮಗೆ ಸುಮತಿ. ಶಿವಶಕ್ತಿ ನಂದನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಗಜಾನನ ವಂದನಂ ಗಣಪತಿ. ವಿಘ್ನ ವಿನಾಶಕ ಜಯ ಗಣನಾಥ ಪಾಶಾಂಕುಶಧರ ಮಂಗಳದಾತ. ವಿಘ್ನ ವಿನಾಶಕ ಜಯ ಗಣನಾಥ ಪಾಶಾಂಕುಶಧರ ಮಂಗಳದಾತ. ಸರ್ವ ವಿಘ್ನಹರ ಕೃಪಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಗಜಾನನ ವಂದನಂ ಗಣಪತಿ. ನೀ ನೀಡು ನಮಗೆ ಸುಮತಿ. ಶಿವಶಕ್ತಿ ನಂದನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಗಜಾನನ ವಂದನಂ ಗಣಪತಿ. ನೀ ನೀಡು ನಮಗೆ ಸುಮತಿ.
Smile is a universal welcome. Atiti Devo Bhava. The ornaments of today's program are our guests and you, student friends. We are blessed and happy to have you all with us today. I call upon our principal, Sri Prashant Kumar, to do the welcome honor.
Very good morning to all gathered here. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, it is my privilege to welcome you all on this precious occasion. Being the very first private polytechnic of the undivided Dakshina Kannada district, Nitya Rukmini Adyantayi Memorial Polytechnic has traversed a lot with so many achievements since 1982. The students of our prestigious institute have made us proud by settling themselves successfully all over India and abroad too. The good name achieved by NRAMP Polytechnic is because of our alumni. Rightfully, we are celebrating our happiness and gratitude with our own students. As chief guest of today's function, we have invited our beloved President of Nitya Education Trust, Sri N. Vinay Hegde, Chancellor, Nitya deemed to be University. When we invited him to be the chief guest and to inaugurate this function with his kind blessing, he has kindly accepted our invitation with great love and affection. I, on behalf of all the members of NRAM Polytechnic, extend a very, very warm welcome to him. Sir, welcome you, sir. As guest of honor, we have Professor A. Yogesh Hegde, Director Campus Maintenance and Development of Nitya deemed to be University. He was also ex-principal of our institution for about 15 years, served as principal. I extend a warm welcome to Sri A. Yogesh Hegde. Welcome you, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome Sri Prasanna Kailaje, Director Alumni Relations, Nitya Education Trust. He is the main person who motivated and constantly guided us to organize this function. I welcome him to this function. I take this opportunity to welcome all the heads of various institutions and all invitees, special invitees to this function. I welcome all our retired employees and present employees of our institution to this function. I also welcome all our student volunteers. Last but not the least, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed alumni, the true stars of today's function. It is very heartwarming to see you all being present hereby, setting aside your personal commitments with affection towards your old college. I hope you all enjoy this event, and at the end of the day, you take back lot of beautiful memories. Thanking you one and all.
Thank you, sir. It's time to extend our heartfelt gratitude and warm welcome to the esteemed dignitaries. We will present them with floral arrangement as the token of appreciation and love and contribution for institution. I request our principal, Sri Prashant Kumar, to hand over a bouquet to the president of today's program, Honorable Vinay Hegde. Welcome you, sir. I request Prashant Kumar to hand over a bouquet to Sri Yogi Hegde, the chief guest of today's program. I request Dhanlakshmi Pai to welcome Prasanna Kalaji. By lighting the lamp of knowledge, one can dispel the darkness of ignorance. Light symbolizes life, happiness, prosperity, and knowledge. I kindly request our president of the program, Honorable Dr. Vinay Hegde, sir, to inaugurate the reunion by lighting the lamp. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to join for the inauguration by lighting the lamp. Light bestows brightness of education, overcomes the darkness, injustice and aggression, and leads us to growth, equality and liberty, and illuminates life, and it nourishes our soul. I request also Sharavati Madam. I request Harish Prabhu also to come on to the stage. Harish Prabhu, 1984, the first batch electrical student. Thank you, sirs. Right. Achievement is largely the product of rising one's level of aspiration, expectations, said Jack Nicholas. Happy to have with us our first batch electrical student, Sri Harish Prabhu. I request, the greatest gift for a teacher is the success of his student. Happy to have Harish Prabhu, General Manager, Kalpataru Power Projects. We worked in many countries. I request you to share your views.
Thank you, Mohan sir. Respected Chancellor Shri Vinay Hegde sir ji, respected Director Yogi Hegde sir ji, Prasanna sir ji, and the present President, and Dhanlakshmi Pai, who is representing all us as an alumni. Present principals, lecturers and staffs of NITE Polytechnic. On behalf of first batch of students, what we call them as an Pitama of this college, of this alumni. So we are the oldest batch from NITE. I am proud to be representing these Pitamahas. So I would like to share this almost more than 3 decades now, nearly 4 decades. This institution has started, and when we came to this place, we saw only couple of buildings and then a bulldozer and a small canteen from a butt. So we started our career, and when we joined this college, it was a private college generally, only pampered children are mostly joined, and we appreciate Yogesh sir and his team to keep ourselves inside the class. The effort taken by Yogesh sir, he may be remembering now or no, I don't know, to keep us inside the class. That is, efforts are made, given a very good results in our life. So almost when we meet, we come across to the different, our colleagues, almost everyone has reached to the top of their career life and life. So we thanks for this. That time, whatever the difficulties Yogesh Sharji and his team taken, we are very happy with that. We still remember those days, even though it was difficult, but it was so remember. Yeah, it was. That's what. Today the result says it is possible, and it is the inspiration for the future students. Almost everyone is reached to a very high position. Even though I reached up to the senior vice president in Kalpataru Project International Limited in international business. So a lot of our friends have reached to the director levels and more in their life. So when I come to this institution, and I want to say something about this institution. So as I initially told, 2 buildings, 2 sheds and 1 bulldozer. But the vision of Justice K. Hegde sir and efforts from the Vinay Hegde sir, what I can say, by demolishing a small hillock, 1 Everest can be built. This is really an Everest built on a small hillock. This is possible only because of some visionary leader and guiders and all. And we are very happy today to say we are a part of that from the initial stages. And if someone, when we meet so many people, young generation and all, they ask from where you studied. So when I say it is a NITE, they say wow. That one wow is itself is enough to say about the institution. Nothing more is required today to say the what is that. No words are required. That one sentence, one word is enough to express. Because a lot of my relatives, friends, children, they all studied from this college, and they say, "Uncle, why are you studied?" I told them, NITE. And say, "Oh, wow, that one is enough." But when it come to this college, we want to remember some of our lecturers and staff members. If somebody is available, we request them to stand up and recognize themselves, so at least we also come to know. Apart from Yogesh Sharji, who is here on the dais, Mr. Rajkumar Balal was there, and Rajkiran Balal, yeah, Pradeep Kumar was there. Pradeep Kumar sir, if you can stand up and recognize our people will, if you can come in front also, we will be very happy and honored. Radhakrishna Ital sir was there, Vinay Kumari was there, Sheshappa Rao, Krish Kamalakar, Mr. and Mrs. Baliga, V.S. Baliga and his wife. We remember still their classes with the difficulty of their time, giving a service in their factories. They travel to Nitte and give a lecture. And they shaped us actually, really. And Yashwanti madam, Kishori Naik, R.P. Singh sir, Raju Shetty sir was in administration. He was very tough. Tough guy, very tough guy. Always bent us to pay the fees. Because whatever the fees given by parents, we used to spend in other way. So he is always bent us. So when you are paying the fees. So that was the case here. And Mr. Mohan was there in the laboratory. We cannot, apart from that, we cannot even forget Butts Canteen. The way he supported us, because on this small ELOC, he was the only feeder for our needs. And I also I also see a lot of alumni, my friends, first time after 35 years. So we really thank the institution today, because the shape which they gave it to my life or our life is absolutely we cannot forget. Because of that, my family is now enjoying. So we always thank the efforts taken by the management and that time. So we, on behalf of Pitamas, at least I can take that liberty. All some of them are. You can stand up and recognize themselves. The first batch of students, and few of them has come. So we can say yes. Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity, and thanks to one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harish Prabhu. We are eager to hear much more from you. We are very eager to hear much more from you. We are happy to have Sri Prasanna Kallaje, Director, Alumni Relations, NET. I request you to have a brief oversight about this event.
Respected Vinay Hegde sir, and all the faculty members, Yogesh Hegde sir, and all the alumni. I was not supposed to, I didn't want to speak, but when I interacted with the alumni who have come, I just thought I should share a small poem written by somebody, but I thought I have just made certain modifications to that. Because, for your kind information, in 1984, soon after my graduation, BSc in Bhavnendra College, Karkala, I also served in this institution in the high school for about 3 months. And then I was also a demonstrator in a lab in the pharmacy college, and also in maybe I have maybe about 2 or 3 weeks I have come to the lab in the Polytechnic. So I'll just read out this, because when I heard about some people what they have become today, from where, and even after listening to Harish Prabhu, this just goes like this. It is about all alumni. The topper in the class is a happy homemaker. Backbencher of the lot is an entrepreneur. The flamboyant fashionista has become a dreaded lawyer, and often ignored Joe turned out to be a well-known writer. The one who failed in maths paper is a fashion designer, and the one who got to stand outside the class is a respected army officer. And My experience with the alumni relations has taught me how people come with many layers and told me why they should never judge a book by its cover, because each alumni out there has a different success story. And I sincerely wish each alumni every success in their field, and I sincerely thank Sri Vinay Hegde sir to get me back into the NITE group with a specific vision. He said we should do a lot for the alumni, because it is the first batch students or the students of initial stages, because we didn't have any infrastructure, but they had the confidence in us, and therefore because they came, after that all the batches has come. You are like the foundation. So thank you so much, and I wish the function every success, and thank all the management of NRAM for putting their best efforts in organizing this program. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir. Great things are not done by impulse, but by the series of small things brought together. 1979, a small barren hill of NITE, and now 2023, a multi-educational complex, a place of excellence, a place of knowledge, a place of innovation. The dream of our founder, Justice K. Hegde, come true. This memorable journey of NITE has pushed boundaries of knowledge, seeking innovative solutions and making positive impact. I request you, sir, the reason for this, I request you, Vinay Hegde, sir, to give the inaugural address.
Good morning. Madam Dhanalakshmi, Mr. Yogesh Hegde, the principal of this institution, the alumni who have come from different parts of the country, and it's my privilege, possibly thanks to Mr. Prasanna Kailaje, who have taken the initiative to organize this function. I would not like to talk too much about myself. I would not like to talk about the Polytechnic. I want you to remember what seed you put here in this campus in the form of a very primitive school. And I remember with gratitude Mr. Arvind Hegde, who possibly laid the foundation for discipline, quality education, and multiple other things. In 1982, possibly, I remember this Polytechnic was started. Possibly it's again my mother who literally pushed me into this venture. I was a small-time businessman, industrialist in Mangalore, and she said you should do something for your village. This village I had not seen before I came here for the expectation of starting a school here. And that school possibly kindled me forward to start the Polytechnic, maybe thereafterward start the diploma course in pharmacy, maybe thereafter the next institution came in was Nitya Mahalinga Memorial Institute of Technology, and multiple other institutions. This campus, as rightly explained by Mr. Prabhu, did not even have the primitive infrastructure required for running an education system. Maybe those were the days. Boys were brought in very difficult conditions at their residence itself. They could bear the difficulty of this campus. I personally feel what Mr. Mohan Prabhu talked about, the problems here, whether it's the canteen, whether it's the hostel, whether it's the classroom. I profusely thank you for bearing with it. And today, possibly made a name for yourself in different fields of education. Maybe many of you do not know what has happened to the seed you have laid in 1982 and where we are. In 1982, this campus was first, possibly 1 year earlier, started with a school in the Panchayat office. Thereafterwards, we came here. For memory's sake, that building is still there. Though not used, it is still there. Maybe as long as I continue to be around here, I will continue to ensure that building will continue to stay in a decently good form. But people should remember from where we are come and what we are today in the educational field. As rightly mentioned by Mr. Prabhu, it has now become a multifaceted education institution. In NITE, you have an engineering college, you have a postgraduate program, you have a business school, you have a PhD program. There are multiple things which has happened in this campus. Lot of people, I remember with gratitude, Mr. Yogi Shegde and my own colleague in the foundry, Subhash Chandra Shanai, who was the first principal in this campus. And possibly the person who introduced the institution forgot to mention about the first principal of this college was Mr. Subhash Chandra Shanai, who was my colleague. He was a postgraduate engineer working in the foundry across the campus. So I believe a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed in my life. But I don't say anything which has happened here is because of me. It is a collective work. The good name, the high school established for itself, the polytechnic which established itself, the engineering college which the good quality established itself as one of the best engineering colleges, became autonomous. Now it's part of the deemed university. Then we have the business school. Business school was maybe a new concept. And in a village, a lot of people doubted whether a business school, which is an elite subject, will reach out to the rural people. But hundreds of rural people, because the admission now is about 180 students, out of which 90, till recently it was 90, came from the VTU, and rest of them from the surrounding areas. Graduates, engineering graduates who have passed out, doctors who have passed out, might have come here and done their MBA, so that they could manage a large institution. Then came a time, my father came and settled here. My father was a retired Supreme Court judge, and he came here. And he then became the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and after stepping down, I don't think any Supreme Court judge or any speaker thought to come to this village where the population was 3,000, and he lived with them. And that what motivated me, that we should do something to perpetuate the memory of K. Shegde and his wife. And we all thought that I should start something so that the earlier generation, which made K. Shegde, which made Meenakshi Hegde as icon figures, should be remembered. Based on that, the school was named after Rukmini Adhyantaya. It was named after Dr. Shankar Adhyantaya, who was the brother of my mother. The Polytechnic was named after Rukmini Adhyantaya, who was my mother's mother. Then Mahaling Adhyantaya, he was the director of industries in Chennai. This engineering college was named because possibly he was the first engineer who passed out from this village. And we all thought, and I would not like to name big people, but I all thought I have a responsibility to perpetuate the memory of my earlier generation. The earlier generation which gave education to my father, earlier generation with multiple people like Dr. Adenjaya, like many, I don't want to name the family members. But I thought it was my responsibility to perpetuate the memory of people who made me, made my mother, and multiple other people. And with passage of time, people should not forget. The alumni who pass out should also remember what we are doing, naming some people. Today we are more known as Nitte Deemed University. The village is more important than the people whose name we have used. But I want to request people like Yogi Shekde, please ensure that the name of the people who made people like me into a recognizable personality should be perpetuated by the future administrations of this institution. Thereafterwards, in possibly 85, 86, we moved out of this campus. This campus developed basically as an engineering school. It also developed into a business management school, and it also developed the first-rate college, and large number of programs of that type was there. Maybe today this institution in this campus offers engineering degree, diploma in polytechnic, BSc became problem, and I believe there are about 6,000 students studying in this campus. They are all possibly appreciative of the quality of friendship they had with their colleagues, and maybe they remember this place to perpetuity. We moved to Mangalore in the year 1985 or 1986, and there we started the dental college. Then we shifted the pharmacy college, which was here, to Mangalore. Because there was some problem of getting quality faculty to this place. And I strongly believe there were many good things those people did. They brought discipline into this campus. They thought what is life and what is sacrifice in life you make to see that the future generation are good people who achieve excellence in their life at a later point of time. In the year 1999 or 2000, we started the medical college. The medical college was a path-breaking era of this institution. Today we are an autonomous and a university offering medical education, dental education, 2 engineering colleges, and almost 40,000 students are every year having their education in this campus. And I believe that most of the people who have passed out have excelled themselves as men and women, in ensuring the village culture is retained in themselves. I am also a part of a large education center in Bangalore. When I compare that institution with what I see in Nitte, a lot of people say Mr. Vinay Hegde comes more number of times to Nitte than to Bangalore or any other social function in Bangalore. That's the simple reason is my mother is from this place, my parents lived here, and they made a great sacrifice for this place. And I believe that some of us don't do anything for this village. Maybe with passage of time, they will forget. They will only say about the medical college. They will also only say about the Bangalore college. In Mangalore, possibly we have another 10,000 students studying. Maybe in Bangalore, another 12, 13, 14,000 students are learning. Like this, the 3 campuses in Mangalore, Derlakatte and Nitte. Bangalore has all the same facilities in Bangalore. But I believe close to my heart is the place from where my mother was offered to marry my father, who is also from a close by place. And I believe the culture, values in life, and the sacrifice somebody must make should be remembered by me, so that the goodness, the kindness, and the attitude of offering something to others are in a slight way inculcated into me. I believe this institution has grown multifold. Maybe minus Manipal, maybe in the surrounding area, maybe, I'm not very sure, maybe in Karnataka, apart from Manipal, we may be the largest university in the state of Karnataka. See, these are things, I believe it comes from blessings of the God. I'm a great believer in God, and yesterday I had an important meeting in which I said, anything I have achieved in life, anything Justice K.S. Hegde has achieved in life, we give it to the religion or the God in whom we have great belief. And I always tell him my multiple difficulties I have faced, but I have not lost hope at any point of time, because I believe the temple here will look after the institutions with which I have association. I'm a reasonably large businessman. I'm a reasonably large educationist. Everything I dedicate to this village. By that I also say the institutions which was started here at Nitte. These institutions are the school, the polytechnic and diploma course in pharmacy. These were the first few subjects which introduced me to the educational field. And I completely owe all the success. There are multiple large people here now. Prasanna Kailaje is here. There is the Vice Chancellor. There are multiple other large personalities. But if you ask me, what you remember most in this campus, I remember the school. I referred about Mr. Arvind Hegde. I remember the Polytechnic. I mentioned about Subhash Chandra Shenai. And lot of people who have come in. The engineering college, I remember Mr. Muttanna. In the engineering college, I remember with gratitude sorry, I don't. No, Colonel Moti, yeah. No, I'm talking about the professor in mechanical engineering. Not Sridhar. I remember about Dr. Samaga, multiple great personalities who moved from the engineering college at Surathkal and came and started teaching in this campus. The culture they brought about, the academic excellence they brought about in this campus will be a thing which a person like me will never forget. If Mr. Vinay Hegde is recognized in the field of education, I completely dedicate to this village, I completely dedicate to the institutions which have come up, flourished in this village, and I sincerely wish this institution will further grow. Today, as I said, as a university, we are a large university. I'm not going to say which are the universities which are included in this. I'm not saying precisely how many students are there, what are the excellence they have achieved in life. But in a simple word, I'll tell you, all of them have succeeded in life in a much larger way than what success I have seen in my life. Because I believe if I have made a mark in the society, I completely dedicate it to them, because the name this institution has, the cultural values this institution has, the belief in God with this area has, are completely related to Nitte village, because in future, I believe after me, the names will become secondary. All our institutions will be named after Nitte Education Trust or Nitte deemed to be university. And I conclude with saying, I thank God for whatever He has done for me in my life. Thank you as a leading personality, as the first diploma holders from this campus. You have taken us to a much larger way. I also request Yogesh Hegde, if you find time to take you to Derlagatte campus and see the development and also the future direction which is going. Today we have got about 100 acres of land developing, which we believe in passage of time will develop into a large educational complex. And I also finding time at a later point of time, also take you to Bangalore and show what seed they have sown in 1982 or the school in 1979. Today has grown, but we remember this institution and we extend our gratitude for the students who have passed out from this campus in from 1978 to 2023. And maybe the newer institutions are much more popular. But to me and to the satisfaction of late Justice Hegde and his wife, I would like to tell you that they will also remember the old students who are passed out from this campus. They would not say one word about Derlagatte, they will not say one word about the Bangalore campus. And by possibly age-related problem, I did not mention about the gentleman who had a very pivotal role in building this institution. That is Mr. Dr. Ramanand Shetty, who was the principal of NIT Surathkal, and he then took over the administration of the Bangalore campus. Yesterday I was telling my people, large number of faculties of NIT institutions in Bangalore were participating in it. I said a lot of people spoke some good things about me, but I told them I have no role in building Bangalore. The Bangalore campus was completely built by Dr. N.R. Shetty, and today, even at the age of 87, every day at 8 o'clock he is in the campus. And I think these are the values which this campus has inculcated on an ordinary person like me. So again I thank you, and I also told Yogesh, today is a very difficult day for me. It happens to be the my co-director and also one of the trustees of the Education Trust. He is moving into his own house in Mangalore, and it is at 12 o'clock. And he has asked me, you are the person who made me what I am today. Just like I said, what K.S. Hegde has done, what Meenakshi Hegde has done, what Dr. N.R. Shetty has done to me, he told me the same quality contribution I have done for him. He is about 15 years younger than me. I can't but go there because I am a father-like personality for him. So I will stay here for some time, but if I go a little early, kindly excuse me, because that's one function which is personal, very, very personal, and he is like my son, and if I don't go, if he feels hurt, he has a reason to be have some complaints about me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. We are extremely grateful to you. A memento of this program has been done. I request our principal to hand over the memento to the president of today's program, Dr. Vinay Hegde, sir. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become action. Watch your action, they become habit. And watch your habit, they become character. And watch your character, they become your destiny. Frank Outlaw. I request, happy to have with us today, Sukesh Narasimha Rao, 1989 mechanical student, and now the owner of Technica International Karkala. I request Sukesh to share your views about NITE. We are extremely happy to have with us Professor Niranjan Chiplunkar, Principal, NITE Mahalinga Adyantaya Memorial Institute of Technology. A very heartfelt welcome to you, sir. Once again, a very warm welcome to you, sir. Round of applause to Dr. Niranjan Chiplunkar, Principal, NITE Mahalinga Adyantaya Memorial Institute of Technology, NITE. Over to you, Sukesh Rao.
Thank you, Ms. Mohan. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Very good morning to you all. Today, we gathered here in presence of Honorable Mr. Vinay Hegde and Mr. Yogesh Hegde and other dignitaries in the dais and faculty members, my dear friends. We feel great pleasure to be here in this alumni meet today in our own NITE campus. Thank you for giving me the opportunity during this event to speak in a short on behalf of mechanical department. We all love NITE. NITE campus have our very beautiful memories we have. It's my 30th year of bonding with this NITE campus. I was here in 89 to 93. During our time, it is a very small campus, but slowly it is grown up and NITE become a very big brand. Hope you all agree with this. We see NITE students globally. We feel very proud to be a NITE student. Whatever we are today here, this is all because of NITE, I proudly say. And after completion of my course in mechanical, I got a call from Mr. Hegde and he has recommended me for my career job in Bangalore. Then I started my career and changed my jobs in different discipline and got good positions and different companies. And I got a chance to work in a multinational company, and it is also, I wanted to share that I was worked in China for 15 years in a European company to work with for the industrial wall sector. It was it is very tough to survive China for 15 years, but still it gives me more experience. But NITE has a beautiful memories. We had during our time, we faced raggings, then strikes, fights, but in our time we had Mr. Colonel Murthy. I still remember when he come out of his cabin and walk in the corridor, whole campus gets silence. Hope many of you know him. That's one. And other many things. I still remember this auditorium, we used to use a drawing class. Now it is air-conditioned auditorium for you. So, we have a very good friendships with many of our friends. We have a WeChat group, WhatsApp group. We share our earlier memories with them many times. Our lecturers, I still remember we have Mr. Ejnanarana sir, Mohan Shetty in machine shop, and of course Mr. Yogesh Hegde sir. We used to learn his all mechanics classes. We never miss it. We can see NITE in our days. I was just 7-year-old polytechnic at that time, but now it is 41 years. So lot of changes here happen. As I said, it's become a very big brand. So we have, it looks very good and gathering here everyone. I'm very happy to be here today. And I appreciate who are all involved to making this platform, joining all our alumni here. And thank you for you all to join this occasion. And I personally very happy to attend this meet, and hopefully every year this will happen with the many more different activities, and more alumni join this. So once again, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak here. Made me, this day is a very memorable. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Sukesh Rao. Happy to have with us Jay Prakash, the first batch ENC student. I request you, sir, to share your opinion.
Good morning to all of you, respected dignitaries, Dr. Vinay Hegde, and other people who are gathered on the dais and off the dais, and the third batch student of here, NRAMP Polytechnic, in 1984. I passed out, actually should be passed out in 87, but I passed out in 88. Yes, of course. But we were the last bench students, and today we are known for certain branding and communication and internet aspects. When I didn't have anything in my hand, I walked out to Bangalore to pursue my career. I started with the ECE elevators. It was a very short journey with the ECE elevators. Then I joined HCL Limited Communication to sell office automation products. That was a good journey. We got a very good training there. Then what to next was a Modi Xerox. Xerox, we had a fantastic training that has shaped us. In fact, I approached Dr. Vinay Hegde for Xerox photocopier, and in fact, Panasonic fax machine I have sold. And my relation with NITTE is not just the education, even with the business, and even with my treatment at the NITTE hospital as well. My career it was a stepping stone for me, this education institution. I must remember late Justice Hegde, K.S. Hegde. I used to visit their house to watch cricket match. We used to bunk the class, and we used to go and sit. Justice K.S. Hegde and Dr. Vinay Hegde's mother used to serve beaten rice, tea, and biscuits. In fact, at the campus, we used to be naughty. We used to do a lot of things which we still remember. But however, life is a journey. Life is with a success where you need to pursue. Today, I am working for a very large project of myself, which is biodegradable tableware products and paper from bagasse as well as board. It's a very large investment. I got an investor on that. Because of the procedures, it has been postponed, but certainly my dream is to realize and implement that. Currently, I'm a content writer, a digital creator. I'm a director for 4 companies for software company. I would like to emphasize myself. I was the first person to speak about internet in India in 1996, December. In 1997, we had formed a company called Web Solution. Then it came to as a DBS Internet Private Limited in Mumbai. And we were the only company in Mumbai other than Microland, Rediff, and Satyam. Satyam came the later. And in fact, today what we see, the giant from Infosys, they were not there. But however, I must thank this institution and to build my futuristic aspects, giving education. It was a tough time to come and join here and to shape. But I visit this campus in various capacity. Dr. Chiplunkar here, Yogi, I do interact with the Yogi Shagli. In fact, I visit Derlekatte, and in fact, distant relative Mr. Madiyal is there in the finance department. I happen to visit in Bangalore also. One must say that commitment makes excellence. That's what NITTE perceived, and NITTE is able to do so. Today I am proud to say NITTE is one of the second largest university after Manipal. I am really proud. Thank you for this opportunity. I am proud to be here. I wish you all the best. I am proud to see everyone here, and I must thank Dr. Vinay Hegde and others to make my life beautiful because I studied here. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay Prakash. While eating the fruit, we should remember the man who has planted the tree. We, the Alumni Association, principal, staff, and all present here. I request all of you to stand and give a round of applause to and gratitude to Dr. Vinay Hegde. We, the Alumni Association, principal, staff, and all present here are extremely thankful to you, sir, for being with us and inaugurating this meet. Thank you, sir. Round of applause. Thank you, sir, for spending your precious time with us. I request all to be seated again. Let us continue in a short while. I request anybody interested to share your opinion or tell your success story, the story of NITTE, are welcome. Sorry for the interruption. All the staff of NITTE Rukmini Adanta Memorial Polytechnic are very, very happy and proud of you all, dear friends.
Good morning, everyone. I am Prashant Shetty. I am from the first batch of semester scheme. So I joined here in 2003 and passed out in 2006. So, of course, the main basic purpose why we came here was the preparation started, I think, 4 months ago. And thank you all the staff who have been putting that efforts. You started by registering, you then started calling. So I think it's a great effort that you guys have put here. So a good big hand for all those who are in the organizing committee here. So, okay, to start with the journey, I came by bus today from Mangalore. So the first change started there. It was C11 rupees at that point of time. Today it was 78 rupees. So that's how it was like 7-fold growth. And when I come here, I think the institution has also grown to that great extent. I wanted to share a few memories what we had, which we even these days discuss in WhatsApp group. Mr. Roshan Bellur is here. One great memory what we had that point of time was we had a twins during our batch, Pratvish Rai and Pramosh Rai. So Pratvish Rai was in mechanical, Pramosh was in civil. Roshan Bellur was taking his engineering drawing class. Pratvish was sitting right in the class in the front row. Pramosh was roaming. Roshan Bellur was so upset that he thought it is Pratvish Rai outside, And he went out and he started blasting him. I am taking class here, whereas Pratyush stood and said, "Sir, I am here." So that was one memory which we keep recalling. That is one thing. And I still continue a very great bonding with Nitte. The reason being, my wife, who is assistant professor, she teaches in Bangalore Nitte campus. She is very closely associated, and I do understand the efforts the staff puts, because Mr. Vinay Hegde, and he also mentioned about NRCT, I have personally seen his drive to bring up that institution. So thank you for all that efforts. And personally, if you ask me, I completed it here in 2006, and I was recruited via a campus interview for a company called Lincoln Helios. And then I went in to work with a lot of bigger names in aerospace industries like United Technologies or Pratt & Whitney. I was working with Rolls-Royce. I have roamed the globe. I think all of those is possible. Of course, I did complete my engineering via an evening college in Bangalore in BMSc. But the foundation was here, and I'm very grateful to be part of this institution and for all the memories what we had. Thank you all. Dr. Prashant, he was a great cricket player then. I'm not sure if he still continued to keep playing that now. We enjoyed that. I also remember staff during our time, Mr. Nayan Kumar, Mr. Vijay Kumar. Unfortunately, we lost Mr. Shashidhar Hegde. Suresh Shetty was in at that point of time. Venkatramana Prasad. So thank you everyone for all your for tolerating us at that point of time. A great change what we could see was today when somebody was calling someone's name, you could hear some slangs, some names coming in, but today it was all disciplined crowd. We were just clapping. So that was a big change. I was asking for Sanat. So one day a girl was singing Krishnani Begane Baro. Sanat started running from there and he came till here one day. So these are all the memories what we really keep remembering. And this auditorium has all those memories. So thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you. A heartfelt warm welcome to Dr. Nagesh Prabhu. My very good friend Nagesh Prabhu, Director, Syllabus Committee, NIT, deemed to be University. A warm welcome to you, sir. We are also happy to have with us Bhavani, Principal of Dr. NIT Shankaracharya Memorial High School. And also we are happy to have with us Radha Prabhu, Headmistress of NIT English Medium School. A warm welcome to you all. A poem is well decorated when it is contended with deep meaning. A charitable mind decorates a wealthy person. Courage decorates a person in power. Knowledge decorates a teacher. Character decorates a person born in good family. And a good person is being decorated by accessible to everyone. Today we have a great personality with us. Our former principal from 1984 to 1998 for 14 years, and during his tenure this polytechnic blossomed into colors. I request you, Yogesh Hegde sir, to share your views.
Guest of today's alumni meet, my students, proud students, all the alumni of NIT Rukmini Adyantaya Memorial Polytechnic, esteemed guests on the dais, faculty members of the various institutions, and the present students of NRAMP Polytechnic. I remember a day when I joined this Polytechnic as a lecturer during the month of August 1983. We are conducting the classes at Lamina Foundry for the first batch. The first batch, they had the examination at Lamina Foundry, the classes and examination at Lamina Foundry. Then 1984, we shifted to this campus. 1983, we shifted to this campus with 3 sheds, as told by Mr. Harish in the beginning. Even the theory classes we used to conduct in the sheds. My office was in one of the sheds during that point of time. all the laboratories, theory classes, everything we used to have there. Then 1985, the foundation stone for the administrative block was laid down by Ramakrishna Hegde, who was the Chief Minister of Karnataka, and we call it as a old block today for the engineering college. We shifted the theory classes to that administrative block in the beginning, and then when engineering college started in 1986, the classrooms were shared between Polytechnic and the engineering college. Then there was a growth. Initially we started with two branches, electrical and mechanical engineering, and it was of great demand because there were no private engineering colleges at this point of the state, and ours was the first polytechnic started in the coastal Karnataka. So more demand than the engineering seats that point of time. People used to approach us for the seats, admissions to the polytechnic. Again, in spite of the deficiencies, maybe in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the faculty to some extent, we didn't have much problem, but infrastructure, I remember that we used to have only 5 lathes in the workshop and so many batches to conduct the practicals, especially for the mechanical engineering students. And Harish Prabhu was telling my role in driving the students to the class. I remember that due to some reason, all the students were on the road. I had to go to the road and drive the students to the class, asking my other staff to put them into the class. I think that was the situation in the very beginning. But whatever I used to tell, they used to listen. That was I'm very proud to say that, yeah, Mr. Narayan Kudva is there. So Narayan Kudva was running business at Pane Mangalore. I think he has shifted to Bangalore now and doing well. And I remember, yes, Jayaprakash spoke just now. We have Mr. Vinay having a estate at Sakleshpur, I remember. Then we have Mr. Prabhu was in China for about 10-15 years. I think he has shifted to Bangalore now. Good number of them. I remember another Mr. Arshad, who is the managing director of Moti Sham. You know, we were the leading builders at Mangalore, who is a proud alumni of this institution. One more is Mr. Mahesh Adiga, who is running a household enterprise at Brahmawar, Mahesh Enterprises, a leading person who supplies electrical appliances to the household. Yes, Adarsh Hegde is the joint managing director at Dubai, I understand. Yeah, and there are good number of them. So as told by Prasanna, maybe those who are outside the classes, in difficulty in attending, and like Jayaprakash, who have taken more than 4 years. There are people, Jayaprakash has taken 4 years, there are quite number of them taken little more, maybe 5-6 years to complete, and they are doing well. I am very happy to see that in spite of the things, they are doing well now. So it is a really good thing. Initially, we had a lot of difficulties in managing the students, and of course, then later started so many polytechnics here. Then again, in spite of that, people used to prefer Nitya Polytechnic because the contribution our staff made during that point of time. And later on, we started with non-engineering courses like fashion technology and commercial practice, but somehow we could not continue commercial practice and we had to stop it. And fashion technology, of course, ours was one of the very few polytechnics which had this course. And good number of them are doing well, either working for the multinationals or started their own garment factory at Bangalore or some places, and really they are doing well. So the association what we had with the alumni is a very good thing. People used to meet me, maybe Vinay had come to me for the admission of his son, Mahesh Adiga had come to me for the admission of his son for the engineering college, and maybe some of them have taken the admission in other institutions also, like the medical college, maybe dental college and other institutes. And we are happy to see that the second generation has again joined the Nitya family. So that is because of the faith and confidence they had with us, and I think definitely it will continue for the further years also. Our Chancellor, the President of Nitya Education Trust, has given a offer to you to visit our campuses either at Diralakatte or Bangalore. So please, you are always welcome to visit these campuses where we will organize your visit to the campus. You just give a date, we will organize for a visit to the campuses. Again, in spite of we used to have difficult students, the respect they used to give to the staff members is really heart-touching. Either they meet us earlier or even meeting us later point of time, the respect they have shown, really it is heart-touching. I forgot to mention about Mr. Kishan Hegde, who is called as Saradara of Yakshagana, managing about 7 Yakshagana troops, which is a record, I think. Well known for his contribution in the area of Yakshagana, who was again the first batch of student. Yeah, because of his experience and exposure at the Polytechnic, he is able to manage 7 melas. So many number of them. The total number of people he has to manage may be few hundreds. But because of his experience and exposure, successfully is able to handle that. And again, we have got the students from the other later branches. When he started the engineering college in 1986, then quite a number of them joined the engineering college as on a lateral entry scheme. Initially, it was joining for the first year of engineering. Now, of course, the students have a privilege of joining second year directly, thereby not losing a year. Quite a number of them have joined. Maybe I remember one Mr. Marathe, who was the vice president for some software company, was in US for some time working for the software company, and quite a number of them. Maybe after completing their BE here or some other college, they have reached to the greater heights. We are very happy and fortunate to see all of you. Once again, I thank all the alumni who have made up your time to visit us on this day, and definitely we can organize such meets every year. If you people really can come and participate, we will definitely organize this alumni meet every year and thereby continue to have the interaction in the future years. Once again, I thank you and all and wish you all good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I request Nagesh Prabhu, who was the HOD of Electrical Department for 5 years and then on moved to Nitte Mahalinga Adyanta Memorial Institute of Technology, and is now the Director Syllabus Committee, Nitte deemed to be University. A few words, sir. We like to hear you.
So very good morning to all of you. I consider myself to be privileged to stand before you, and I consider myself as an alumni of NRAMP Polytechnic and of the Nitte institutions. Because when I joined, Professor Yogi Shagde interviewed me, and Director Colonel Murthy gave me the appointment order. And how many of you from electrical background? Almost more than 20. So definitely we might have interacted right from those difficult days. And I still remember the very first day when I went to electrical lab. The terminal boards were shaking. So I was just discussing with the Professor Ballal, sir, because he was the HOD. So I was discussing, sir, idella tight madbeku. Then Ballal said, yes, definitely. Then on the other day, people were talking, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವನು ಟೈಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. So but it was a very good fun days, difficult days although altogether. But though there was bit discomfort, so So we have all grown up. Maybe that discomfort has kindled little focus to study, and we grown with the institution. And maybe the very outset, I remember always, because it was a earning and learning. So like earn to learn and learn to earn more. So that kind of experience for me. And I still remember we had utilized the library to its maximum. And I think Professor Venkatraj Bhatt is somewhere there. Professor Venkatraj Bhatt, I think so we have all studied together and utilized. And of course, many diploma students would also join in the late evenings. We used to go home at the last bus, say 9 p.m. and always associated with many other students. And that's how the interaction with the students began. I joined as a lab assistant in the Department of Electrical Engineering in '86, and I was associated with NRAMP Polytechnic, say till 1995. In between 2 years, I was there in NITK. That time it was KREC for my MTech studies. So during this association with the students, we had a lot of good moments to cherish. So always we had cultural day or the college day, and we used to stay in the evening time because the stage need to be set up, and lot of student volunteers, and they get tired, of course, even though it is late evening, there was no sun, but still. So students would say, "Sir, we are all tired, we will get coconut." I was wondering how at 12 midnight, how one can get coconut? "Sir, we will arrange." So then somehow they gone and gathered. I don't know, some of you might have involved in this, perhaps. So they somehow, within some 10-15 minutes, they brought some 20-25 tender coconuts. I was wondering, so how is this possible? "No sir, naಮಗೆ ಶಬ್ದವೇದಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ." So I was wondering, what is this ಶಬ್ದವೇದಿ? They literally went to Mr. Adyantaya's coconut garden, and somebody would climb the coconut tree, pluck the tender coconut and put it down. Somebody who is standing, just see, it is dark outside. So when it comes, he will just catch. This is what is called as Shabdavedi for our students. So because the moment when it fall on the ground, it would make sound, and some securities may identify. So our students were so talented, then I said, "Please don't do this." So next day, maybe Mr. Adyantaya came, so he might have seen many coconuts were absent. So this was the kind of students, very talented, very naughty, and of course challenges were there. But everybody lived up to challenge those days. It's not like the world of internet or the information what is so available at the fingertip. All those days were attributed to going to library. Even in library having some fun, group studies, everything would happen. And as a result, all of you have, I believe, NITE has given the foundation for the studies, and from that platform of initial difficult process, that has taught you many lessons in the life, so that on which you could build up, and you have achieved all success for this, whatever you are today. So I wish all of you all the best for your career, and all the students, and of course some of my students or colleagues, I should say, because we are all same age. See, some students I still believe, when I joined here, I was the age of 17 and a half, not even 18. And they are all grown up. So like they are heavyweight and taller than me, and they would wonder what I would teach them. So because I finished my SSLC, then immediately diploma joined here. They finished their PU, after finishing their PU they joined first year. So they would have same age. So somehow I think I have associated with all those first batch or second batch students very well. We had a lot of fun, and some good studies also happened in the lab. So whoever I have interacted with in lab, definitely at the capacity of a lab assistant or demonstrator, it was a very learning experience for me also those days. I thank you for that, and let us keep this momentum going. As far as the studies are concerned, interact well with your alma mater, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much, and thank you Mohan for giving me an opportunity to address all my colleagues, I should say. And I considered I am the alumni. It is because it was a learning experience for me also those days. So thank you so much. Thank you.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ನಾಗೇಶ್ ಪ್ರಭು. ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮಹನೀಯರನ್ನು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನನ್ನೂ ಸಾಧಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು, ಟು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್. ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು, ಕೈ ತುಂಬ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜನ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಾರು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ. ಈ ಎದುರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡವರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ is the success of her or his students. I am really happy to have you all with us, all of you with me today, because you are all successful. Saw in the morning coming by big car, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎರಡು ಇದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿಗ್ತಾಳೆ. So happy to have you all with us. A strong alumni network can play a vital role in the student experience from recruitment to graduation and beyond, serving as a point of access to the diverse set of opportunities, including mentoring, expertise, and internships. Our alumni are our brand ambassadors to raise the profile of the institution. An alumni is a representative of this institution, carrying its values and ideals into the world. So, ಸಂಜೆ ತನಕ ತುಂಬ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು. ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಹಾಡು ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಚಿನ್ನಾರಿ ಮುತ್ತ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದ ಹೇಗಾದ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, 1984, 85, 86 ಹೇಗಿದ್ದ, ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಗಾದ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ನಿಟ್ಟೆ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. So afternoon, now, those who are not registered, I request all of you to go to Sadananda Auditorium and get registration done. Refreshment is available. I request ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ನೀವು, ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಫ್ರೆಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಊಟ, ಸಂಜೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ನಂತರ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಟೂರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸ್ಸು ನಿಂತಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಟ್ಟೆ 1984 ಒಂದು ಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಜಗತ್ತೇ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿಟ್ಟೆ has become much more wonderful and beautiful, and it was only because of you people who started it in 1984, 1982. So we'll be having a campus too, we'll be having a lunch, and afternoon I give opportunity for all of you in Sadananda Auditorium. We are not coming back here. In Sadananda Auditorium, we will be having the program from 2 to 6. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ. ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಉಂಟು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನೋಬಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಹರಿ. ನೋ, ಯಾರು ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. 6 ಗಂಟೆ ತನಕ ಟೈಮ್ ಉಂಟು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಮುಗಿಸೋಣ. ಈಗ a little faster because we want to go to the campus tour. We want to have our refreshment and time is running. I would maintain the thanks are the highest form of thought and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. I call upon Srimati Dhanalakshmi Pai, HOD, Department of Fashion Technology and President of Alumni Association to thank one and all who has made this function a memorable one. Over to Dhanalakshmi.
A very good morning to one and all, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, respected colleagues of NRAMP Polytechnic and other sister concerns, and my dear friends. Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. Gratitude turns what we have into what is enough. Our heartfelt thanks to Honorable Shri Vinay Hegde Sir, Chancellor NITE University and President NITE Education Trust, who has given his full support and was kind enough to accept our invitation and inaugurate the function. We are very grateful to Shri Vishal Hegde Sir, Pro-Chancellor NITE University and Trustee NITE Education Trust, for his unconditional support in conducting this event. We thank A. Yogesh Hegde Sir, Director Campus Maintenance, NITE Campus, to be the guest of honor of this function and guiding us from time to time. We are very grateful to you, sir. Thank you. A warm thanks to Shri Prasanna Kailaje, Director NITE Alumni Relations. It was his vision and motivation that made us organize this wonderful function, and it is because of him we are all here today. We are really grateful to you, sir. Thank you. We are blessed to have a great principal, Shri Prashant Kumar K., who is always motivational and helped us in every manner. Thank you, sir. I thank Shri Harish Prabhu sir from E&E branch, Sukesh Rao from Mechanical branch, and Jayaprakash sir from ENC branch for sharing their views on this occasion. So we have a wonderful team of coordinators who worked day in and out to prepare for this program. I thank all the HODs, all the teaching and non-teaching faculties, all the office bearers of Alumni Association for making this program happen. Coming to alumni, everyone says alumni are the product of the institute. But at NITE, we believe alumni are the pillars of the institute. As the year passes, we have more and more strong pillars who support and guide our young minds in every possible way. I understand the pain you might have taken to come back to NITE in your busy schedule. The number itself speaks the enthusiasm and the concern you have towards your alma mater. A heartfelt thanks to all the alumni present here today. I thank all the former faculties for being here with us today. I take this opportunity to thank Principal and RE team of NMMIT NITE for providing a wonderful venue and constant support. I thank all the dignitaries who are attending this event with us today. A thanks to Prakash Studio team for capturing today's memorable event and helping us to cherish the same forever. A grateful thanks to Gokul Caterers for the food supply for today's function. I also thank all the student volunteers for their constant support in conducting this program. Last but not the least, I thank each and every person who made this program a grand success. Thank you one and all.
My special thanks to Dhanalakshmi Madam for taking all the pain in organizing this wonderful, wonderful program. Special thanks to Nagesh Prabhu sir, Special thanks to Nagesh Prabhu sir for coming here and enlightening us. Thank you, sirs. So we'll be leaving to Sadananda Auditorium, where the refreshments are there. NIT allows you all. A round of applause to you all. NIT allows you.